to the people who actually had to fund it, it was really well developed. It had been vetted by the community. It had been looked at by a lot of people. It had, and the innovator himself had confidence that it was a highly valuable thing that he would be able to take to fruition, right, to a market that will then succeed. The food versus man versus food is another great story, right? It was very low risk to engage, to start it up, to get a really good value proposition together. By the time they actually made the investments that they later made, it was already a very well developed kind of idea that was not very risky anymore, right? So I actually think it's a misnomer. Often we beat up on corporations and say you're just not taking enough risk. I think it's quite the opposite. It's that they don't use these kind of methodologies that we just talked about to reduce their risk.
Got it. So what you're saying is more process than risk oriented, really.
Absolutely.
Pat, talk to us about the state of innovation in media. I mean, you've been in media for quite a while, obviously. So talk to us about what are your thoughts on why media, is not innovating, or is being disrupted in many different ways. What are your thoughts around that?
Well, the main reason media is being disrupted is that the existing model isn't quite yet a fully burning platform like print is. The existing model is still profitable, but the margin is declining and there's a lot of margin pressure. And what's happened is that they've left this whole greenfield space into which other people have just come totally over the top. So, you get a Netflix who look at the rollout of, who actually evolved their model from DVDs by post to streaming to now a global streaming service. And you have this bizarre situation where HBO are now having to play catch